What's up everyone, and thank you for stopping by the channel. Today's project is this heavily used Husqvarna hedge trimmer, and the problem is that it starts and runs, but it doesn't run very well and it won't stay running. Let's take a good look at it, find out what's wrong with it, and hopefully we can fix it. In this video, we try and repair this hedge trimmer. However, it may not be the exact repair you need to make to yours. We'll explore other options later in the video. Now, this hedge trimmer was bought used many years ago and has been ran more often than your regular trimmer. And it ran very well all those years, but it's finally beginning to show its age. It's usable, but its current condition, it's a real pain to use. So it's time to figure out if this thing just needs a carburetor retune or if it's time to retire it from service altogether. The first thing I want to do is check the engine's compression, and the easiest way is to slowly pull on the rope and feel how much the engine fights back. And I hate to say it, it's not fighting back much at all, which is not a good sign. You can literally use 2 fingers to pull the rope, so it's very worn out. Next, I'll try and start it and see exactly how it's running. It may give us a clue as to what's wrong with it. So the idle is a bit low and it seems to be starved for fuel. I'll turn the idle screw clockwise just a little bit to increase the idle speed, and maybe we can keep it from dying. Well, it still died, so the next thing I want to do is turn the L screw, which is blue, and the H screw, which is red. Now they're still limited, so I can't turn them much more than this. Well, it died yet again, so this time I'm going to remove the limiter caps and turn the L screw a half turn counterclockwise for even more fuel, so hopefully it can idle. I'll save you the trouble of watching me trying to tune this carburetor. Everything I try doesn't change anything, and it still runs poorly and it won't stay running. Now, there is a chance that the carburetor's inlet screen is partially clogged, and the easiest way to find out is to look in the gas tank and see if the fuel filter is still connected to the line. Now, it's a bit hard to see, but this one is still connected. Now, if it was off the line, then we would need to clear the blockage in the carburetor, which would be causing our fuel starvation problem. The next thing I want to do is remove the spark plug and install a compression tester. The tester will give us an idea on how worn out the engine is. It's not completely accurate when it comes to small engines, but it's better than nothing. I want to see a number over 50 psi, and the higher the better. But more than likely, this one's probably going to be low. And unfortunately, it's the lowest number I've ever seen at about 30 psi. Like I said, it just gives us an idea on how worn out the engine is, and this one is telling us that this engine is very, very worn out. Even with a brand new carburetor, the engine's low compression is making it very difficult to tune. I really doubt that I could get this engine running well unless I rebuilt the engine. Now, you have to remember that this is a 22-year-old hedge trimmer, so the cost of replacing the top end of the engine would be kind of high based on its low availability. I personally can't see spending that kind of money on an outdated piece of equipment. I'd rather put that money on a newer hedge trimmer instead. So my question to you is, what would you like to see me do with this old hedge trimmer? Do you want to see me try and get it running in the condition that it's in, or would you like to see an engine rebuild as long as the parts are available? The other option, of course, is an engine swap with another working hedge trimmer, but there are no guarantees there either. You know how I feel about it, but I'd like to hear your opinion. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time here. Please feel free to ask any questions, and I hope to see you in my next video.